There seems to be a lot of misinformation about incentives. Are communities and states really just giving money out to companies?
States offer incentives so that they can attract more businesses and more jobs, and they're willing to give up a small amount of their revenue in exchange for that.
Are all companies eligible for tax credits and incentives?
States look for the kind of companies that add the most jobs that are living wage or above. So if you think about manufacturing companies, high-tech companies, there can be corporate headquarters are a big source of incentives or recipient of incentives, and as well as back office operations or processing centers, distribution centers as well can qualify.
Why would a community want to offer tax incentives?
So companies find that this may be the only way to attract businesses to their area. Maybe they've had other companies leave, or maybe there's some kind of economic downturn that without these incentives, companies wouldn't look towards them as a place to settle.
How do taxpayers know that the incentives are actually generating an ROI?
Well, this is one of the things that Incentilock is focused on. We want to be able to prove that incentives return an investment, and we do that by offering a simple solution for companies and for agencies. Right now, there's really no way for a government to look at data and be able to give us the metrics that prove whether or not that project was successful and what the return on investment was.
Does the footnote include any detail about the number of jobs created or the average wages of those jobs?
It doesn't, and unfortunately, many communities are unable to even get that aggregate amount of tax abatement. So even that sometimes can have just a line that says unable to ascertain at this time, or something that lets you know that they will produce that in the future. But this is a really hard data set to get to. That's unfortunate for taxpayers because we'd like to know that information. We want to be able to value whether or not the incentives really are a good thing for us.
When can we get started?
Well, just give us a call. We'd be delighted to get you on board and help you see what your data is producing.